Inquiry, I would say, is the authentic process of discovering something that you want to know more about.
Inquiry is kind of like detective work, is how I explain it to my kids, where it's you finding the clues and you putting together the information to try to figure out the answers versus someone just presenting you with the information.
Inquiry is asking questions and helping other people look for answers. Teach people how to look for answers inside themselves.
Inquiry is really just letting students explore deeply before really doing a lot of lecturing on the students. So it's really letting students be part of that exploring process. So rather than just getting up and the teacher is at the front of the room and the students are sitting down listening to the teacher talk, those kids are exploring the content area, they're asking questions, they really are inquiring about the topic rather than just having a lecture model where they're just expected to listen and remember.
I think inquiry is constantly pursuing new questions. I think that our schools would be more effective if learning was not about reaching an end goal, but about finding new paths to go down in terms of the way that we look at math or science or English.
And so I think the biggest thing about inquiry, it's really tapping into that natural curiosity that children have. It's about making them wonder and making them think and asking those questions about why. And the thing for me as a teacher is I don't have all of the answers and I don't pretend to have all of the answers. What I tell my students all the time is I can ask lots of questions and then it's your job to find the answers.
Problem-based instruction was thought to be word problems. So that's what I did until I recognized that they weren't going to take over the classroom, that there was benefits to be gained by letting them work together and struggle and figure things out on their own. It's not about me telling them what they need to learn, it's them figuring out how to do things.
Inquiry to me is mostly giving students the freedom to be wrong and have that be okay. Giving them a place that makes that safe and makes it the most important thing in the classroom.
To me, inquiry is partnered with the word shared. I can't separate out the word shared inquiry and inquiry because I think the work that we do together as human beings is to kind of learn and grow together.
And certain ways of teaching ask us actually to take part of that out, and it asks the students to take part of themselves out of the experience. And inquiry says, what do you want to know? No, what do you really care about? No, we have to do this. No, my district or my principal or somebody makes me do this and we're going to do it. But what do we want to do here? And how big do we want to make this? And how high do we want to climb? And it seems that inquiry has that promise. And at this point in my career and looking what's going on in education in our country, I think inquiry is a way to satisfy a lot of the folks over here who want certain numbers in certain ways and say, yeah, put it in here into a shell of what do we want to do today? What do we want to build? How high do you want to climb?